What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping in the next one on now. Tom Waits' Journey, Potter's Field. It's gonna be a story. It's gonna be a tale. I know already because Tom Waits is a hell of a storyteller. Let's go see what we got. Shout out to Brad for the request. I appreciate you. It's even got storytelling music right from the jump. Where will the story take us? Who the hell knows? This beginning part kind of feels like those old detective movies. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, where they show like the view of the detective's office door and we're getting ready to get into it. Little Pink Panther-esque. Like that.
Well, you can buy me a drink, and I'll tell you what I see. And I'll give you a bargain from the edge of a maniac's dream. That buys a black widow spider with a riddle in his yard, that's clinging to the furrow of a blind man's brow. And I'll start talking from the brim of a thimble full of whiskey on a train through the Bronx. It'll take you just as far as the empty of a bottle to the highway of a scar.
Just the way that he danced. He could be like, he could be a poet. And instead we got amazing music. Just the way that he writes. Nobody writes like Tom Waits writes. He's got his own kind of style when it comes to putting those words together.
The highway of a scar that stretched across the blacktop of my cheek like that, and then ducks beneath the brim of a fugitive's habit. You'll learn why liquor makes a stool pigeon right on every face that ever left his shadow down on St. Mark's Place.
It's wild.
Hell, I'd double-cross my mother if it was whiskey that they paid. And so an early bird says nightsticks on the hit parade. And he ain't got a prayer and his days are numbered. And you'll track him down like a dog. But he's a tough customer you're getting in this trade. Cause the nightstick's heart pumps lemonade. And whiskey keeps a blind man talking all right. And I'm the only one who knows just where he stayed last night.
Oh, the suspenseful backing.
He was in a wrecking yard, in a switchblade store, in a wheelbarrow with nothing but revenge to keep him warm. And $500,000 in unmarked bills was the nightstick's blanket in a February chill. And the buzzards drove a crooked sky beneath a black wing halo. He was dealing high Chicago in the mud and stacking the deck against a dragnet's eye. A shivering nightstick in a miserable heap with a siren for a lullaby, singing him to sleep.
The nightstick sounds like an absolutely horrifying, dangerous person to not want to be around.
Bleeding from a buttonhole, torn by a slug, fired from the barrel of a $2 gun. Scorched a blister on the grip of a punk by now. Learning what you have to pay to be a hero anyhow. Dressed the hole in his gut with a $100 bandage.
Oh, and he's wounded. He dressed the hole in his gut. So we got a fugitive that's wounded. That's out, maybe looking for his next victim. He got wounded after a shootout, I'm assuming. Assuming that was a shootout.
Dressed the hole in his gut with $100 bandage. A king's ransom for a bedspread that don't amount to nothing. Just cobweb strings on a busted ukulele. And the nightstick leaned on a black shillelagh with a poison of a junkie's broken promise on his lip. Staggered in the shadows, screaming, I ain't never been afraid. And he shot out every street light down the promenade, past the frozen ham and eggers at the penny arcade, and throwing out handfuls of a blood-stained salary. They were dead in their tracks at the shooting gallery, and they fired off a 21-gun salute, and from the corner of his eye, he caught the alabaster orbs of a dime dance hall girl, and stuffed $1,000 bill in her blouse, and caught the cruel and unusual punishment of her smile. And the nightstick winked beneath the rain-soaked brim. Ain't no one seen hide nor hair of him seen. No one except a spade on Rikers Island and me. You're mad enough to listen to a full of whiskey blind man.
Hold on a minute. He said right at the very beginning, buy me a drink, buy me a beer, and I'll tell you what I've seen. Did I not catch somewhere else that he happened to be blind? Exactly what did he see? How do we know that any of this is real? How do we know it's not just on his mind about the nightstick? Gonna have people living in terror.
Beyond where the bloodhounds dare to go. And if you wanna know where the nightstick's hiding out, well, you be down at the ferry landing. Oh, let's say about half past the nightmare, when it's twisted on a clock, and you tell them Nichols sent you. Whiskey always makes him talk. You ask for Captain Charon with a mud on his kicks.
Oh no, no, we're not doing all that.
On a deadline steamer, and she sails from the Bronx across the river Styx, and a riddle's just a ticket for a dreamer. When the weather vane's sleeping and the moon turns its back, you crawl on your belly along the railroad tracks and cross your heart and hope to die and stick a needle in your eye. Cause he'd cut my bleeding heart out if he found out that I squealed. Cause you see, a scarecrow is just a hoodlum who marked the cards that he dealed and pulled a gypsy switch. Out on the edge of Potter's Field.
What the f? I'm pretty sure we had to descend into the underworld. I'm pretty sure. Like no story you've ever heard before. Insane wordsmith. Tom Waits, you brilliant, brilliant man. That's one you have to listen to 2 or 3 times to absolutely catch everything because it is damn good story and you start focusing on certain pieces of it. But man, if you didn't have a movie playing out in your head, like just the man knows how to paint with words and make you see images, whether there's an image on the screen or not. Get up and show Tom Waits all the love in the world. A link's inside the description or popping up right here. Shout out again to Brad for the request. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you liked it. The dislike button, but it won't believe you. Tell the next one of my Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe, but let me to the moon and back. Peace.